closed the door and left the world behind the heavy wood, heading for the places that I've never clearly understood. The sky is a curtain of a charcoal and a velvet gray, washing all the colors of the hectic and the busy day. I turned the key and heard the engine give a steady hum, waiting for the rhythm of the rainy day spirit to come. The first drop hit the glass like a secret or a quiet kiss, in a moment that I didn't even know that I would miss. Just the first drop on the glass, watching all the shadows pass, like a soft vibration in the middle of the summer grass. It's a solo navigation, it's a private kind of flight between the comet of the morning and the middle of the night. Let the wipers clear the view, let the old become the new, in a world that's made for me, in a world that's made for you. The dashboard's glowing amber in the middle of the dark, lighting up the corners of the quiet, and along we spark, steering through the puddles like I'm sailing on a sea, looking for the version of the man that I used to be. No one in the passenger seat to ask me where we go, just the open highway and a steady melancholy flow. It's a beautiful distance, it's a holy kind of gap between the noise of the city and the logic in my life. Let it pour, let it rain, wash away the mental strain. There's a comfort in the rhythm of the liquid and the pain. We are moving, we are breathing in a symphony of wet, paying every single inner heavy-hearted debt. Just me and the rain, heading for the lane. Left, right, dancing in a steady beat to the music of the asphalt and the music of the street. The city lights are blurring into ribbons of neon gold, telling us the stories that the tired and the brave have told. I'm sitting in the center of a glass in a metal cage, turning over every single and a heavy-hearted page. The world is getting watery, the world is getting deep, waking up the wonders that the ordinary people keep. With spiritual release, finding in the middle of a storm my own kind of peace. Sway to the water, sway to the sky, with the questions of the how and the questions of the why. With a flickering blue light, standing like a phantom in the middle of the rainy night. No one's making calls and no one's waiting for a sign, in a world that's getting darker and a world that's getting fine. Sensational, the droplets as they race across my plate, like the many little burdens of the intellectual stray. We're all just trying to see through the mist and through the haze, navigating through the logic of the everlasting days. Bear the path, fear the mind, leave the static far behind, in the search for something beautiful, something that is kind. It's terrific meditation, it's only carried over prayer, floating on the ripples of the heavy-handed air. Left, right, until the end of the night. The taillights are a river of a burning and a ruby red, stretching up for miles and stretching out ahead. We're moving like a glacier in a valley of the steel and glass, watching all the minutes and the hours of the evening pass. I've got the heater on, I've got the radio on low, playing something velvet and playing something slow. There's a fog upon the window that I'm wiping with my hand, seeing through the surface of the ordinary life. In the indigo traffic, in the middle of the magic of a reality that's neither too happy nor too tragic. Just a slow motion journey through the shadows and the light, inside of the sanctuary of the rainy day night. We are islands in the stream, we are facets of a dream, moving in a rhythm that is better than it's ever seemed. I see a man in a sedan, he's leaning on the wheel, with a look of understanding for the way that I might feel. We are strangers in the dark, we are neighbors in the rain, bound by the vibration of the continental plane. And it's a quiet community, you're the lonely and the wise, underneath the watchful and the heavy lidded skies. I don't mind the waiting, I don't mind the snow, as long as I've got the endurance story flow. Red lights, pool nights, everything's alright. There's a space beside me that is empty and is filled with air. But sometimes I can feel you, and I know that you are there. In the way the light is reflecting on the leather and the seams, in the middle of the reality and in the middle of the dreams. I find myself talking to the silence and the shade about the beautiful and silent and the promises we made. The rain is a witness and the rain is a friend, telling me the story doesn't always have to have an end. Oh, the passenger seat ghost, the one I love the most, driving sunny edges of the high and inland coasts. You don't have a voice and you don't have a face, but you're filling up every single and a hollow white space. It's a long distance drive, it's a high-speed prayer, floating on the ripples of the velvet-colored air. I remember how you used to change the stations on the dial, looking for a melody that made the heavy-hearted smile. Now I keep it on the jazz and I keep it on the soul, trying to make the broken parts of the identity whole. The wipers are moving like they're trying to find your hand in a world that doesn't always then clearly understand. I'm driving through the memories, I'm driving through the light in the middle of a long American night. Still I'll in the shadows of a mile, let the heavy-handed sorrows find a reason for a smile. It's a quiet conversation, it's a spirit, soul, and grace in the middle of this rainy and this holy colored space. I'm not alone, as long as I'm on the road. city is a canvas that is melting in the wet, capturing the colors that we haven't even seen yet. Blue turns into purple and the yellow turns to green, in the most beautiful and a liquid kind of scene. Every street lamp is a brush, every puddle is a well, in a story that the evening is preparing now to tell. I'm moving through the watercolor, I'm moving through the art, lighting up the corners of the heavy-handed heart. It's a neon watercolor, a liquid kind of grace, in the middle of this quiet and this hollowed out space. No more edges, no more lines, just the flow of the design, in a world that is getting perfectly and truly fine. Let the colors bleed, let the spirit find the seed of the everything that a human heart could ever need. I passed the empty diners and I passed the closed-up shops, while the rhythm of the universe is starting and it stops. I'm a phantom in the gallery, a shadow in the hole, watching how the heavy-handed shadows start to fall. The rain is a filter, and the rain is a lens, making every stranger look like one of my old friends. It's a beautiful distortion, it's a holy kind of blur, making me the person that I wish and that I was. Walk through the sea, fly through the night, beyond the reach of the morning and the reach of the light. Everything is soul, everything is near, in the absence of the noise, in the absence of the fear, melt away into the gray, melt away into the
Stopped at a station on the edge of the town, where the sky and the asphalt are coming right down. The smell of the diesel and the smell of the wet, like a memory that hasn't quite happened as yet. I'm filling the tank with a heavy dark brew, thinking about the old life and thinking about the new. The light from the awning is a cold and a white, cutting through the middle of the rainy day night. Gasoline and rainwater, a mixture of the earth, a celebration of the dying, and a celebration of birth. In the middle of the motion, in the middle of the flow, this is how the cries in a garden start to grow. Just one more gallon for the journey and the soul, taking all the fragments and making them a whole. The tars are hissing on the surface of the black, of the concrete and the gravel and the railway track. I see the steam rising from the vents in the street, like a giant underground that a heavy-handed beat. I'm a seeker of the truth in a world full of hate, navigating through the labyrinth of the everlasting days. There's a beauty in the grit and a beauty in the rust, turning on to bitterness and the sorrow in the dust. Let it roll, let it sigh under the charcoal-colored sky. Find the reason for the high and the reason for the why. It's a blue-collar anthem, it's a high-speed wave, floating on the ripples of the heavy-handed air. Full tank, empty mind, leaving all behind.
I've got a cup of something warm in the plastic holder there. Steam is rising up into the chilly evening air. I'm writing my own initials in the fog upon the glass, watching all the ordinary, busy people pass. It's a tiny little window to a tiny little world inside of the sanctuary that the rain has unfurled. I can taste the cinnamon and I can taste the bean in the most peaceful garden that I've ever seen. Coffee condensation, the private observation across the heavy-handed and the dizzy day station. Just me and the mug and a spiritual hug, pulling me away from the city-colored talk. One sip of the brown, one look at the town, while the golden heavy hammer of the sun is coming down. The wipers are swinging like a pendulum of old, telling us the stories that the ancient sun has told. I'm underlining the moments that I want to keep so close in the archive of the things that I've always loved the most. The heater is humming, a low and steady tune underneath the early image ghost of a crescent moon. It's a simple kind of pleasure, it's a simple kind of grace. In the middle of this draining and this wholly colored space. So time in motion, drinking the ocean, a beautiful potion of peace and devotion. I'll rush to the finish, no fever in the vein, just the cool, clear water of the light in the phrase to warm in the storm. Crossing over water on a ribbon of the stone, feeling like a king upon a high and metal throne. The fog is a blanket and the fog is a wall, hiding every single and a heavy-handed toll. I can't see the end, and I can't see the start, just the steady navigation of a heavy-handed heart. The cables are like heartstrings in the middle of the wind, playing where the better and the wilder days begin. Bridges in the mist, by the spirit they are kissed, in a reality that the ordinary people have missed. We're suspended in the air, we're suspended to watch the water break, like a tiny little mirror on a tiny little lake. I see the upside down buildings and the upside down sky, looking back at me with a watery and a curious eye. The street is a gallery, the street is a museum of the things that we are and the things that we seem. I'm a student of the ripple and a student of the splash, in the middle of the emotional and the heavy-handed crash. Reflections in the puddle, in the middle of the muddle, a quiet little sanctuary, a spiritual huddle. See the world from the bottom, see the world from the ground, in the most beautiful vibration that the angels ever found. It's a distorted truth, it's a liquid kind of youth, inside of the intellectual and a scholarly booth. The rain is getting heavier, a steady rhythmic pour, like it's trying to tell me something that it's never said before, about the way the earth is breathing and the way the earth is cold, and the biggest and the brightest of the stories yet untold. I'm driving through the mirrors, I'm driving through the glass, watching all the memories and the heavy shadows pass. It's a beautiful perspective, it's a holy kind of view, making everything old into something that is new. Blow the wind, let the pages turn. There is so much more for a human heart to learn, from the dust and ink, from the sin and the think. Standard on the very, 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 very brink. Down to see up, fill the spirit's cup. I see the light in the window of the house on the hill, standing in the rain and standing perfectly so still. The journey's almost over and the jury's almost done, underneath the watchful and the absent of the sun. I've been a traveler in the twilight, a ghost upon the road, lightening the pressure of the heavy mental load. I carry the silence and I carry the peace, finding in the ending a miraculous release. Home in the storm, where the spirit is reborn, in the middle of the summer, in the middle of the cold. The rain feet have finally touched the solid ground. The wipers are at rest now. The radio is still while the rain is drumming softly on the wooden windowsill. I'm a different person that I was at 5 p.m. A little more like the giants, a little more like them. I remember the drive, and I remember the glow, and the only part of heaven that the mortals really know. Step inside, leave the ride, let the heavy shadows slide into the memory of the beautiful. Let the deserters pride. You made it back. You found the track in the middle of the indigo, in the middle of the black, safe and sound. Peace is found.
I closed the door and left the world behind, the heavy wood, heading for the places that I've never clearly understood. The sky is a curtain of a charcoal and a velvet gray, washing all the colors of the hectic and the busy day. I turned the key and heard the engine give a steady hum, waiting for the rhythm of the rainy day spirit to come. The first drop hit the glass like a secret or a quiet kiss, in a moment that I didn't even know that I would miss. Just the first drop on the glass, watching all the shadows pass, like a soft vibration in the middle of a summer grass. It's a solo navigation, it's a private kind of flight, between the coming of the morning and the middle of the night. Let the wipers clear the view, let the old become the new, in a world that's made for me, in a world that's made for you. The dashboard is glowing amber in the middle of the dark, lighting up the corners of a quiet and a lonely spark. I'm steering through the puddles like I'm sailing on a sea, looking for the version of a man that I used to be. No, no one in the passenger seat to ask me where we go, just the open highway and a steady melancholy flow. It's a beautiful distance, it's a holy kind of gap between the noise of the city and the logic in my life. Let it pour, let it rain, wash away the mental strain. There's a comfort in the rhythm of the liquid
just me and the rain, heading for the lake. Left, right, dancing in a steady beat to the music of the asphalt and the music of street. The city lights are blurring into ribbons of the neon gold, telling us the stories that the tired and the brave have told. I'm sitting in the center of a glass and a metal cage, turning over every single and a heavy-hearted page. The world is getting watery, the world is getting deep, waking up the wonders that the ordinary people keep. With the wipers in sync, I'm standing on a very brink of a realization that is more than just a mental link. It's a physical relief, it's a spiritual release, finding in the middle of the storm my own kind of peace. Swaying to the water, swaying to the sky, with the questions of the how and the questions of the why. I pass a lonely phone booth with a flickering blue light, standing like a phantom in the middle of a rainy night. No one's making calls and no one's waiting for a sign. In a world that's getting darker and a world that's getting fine, I'm tracing all the trap marks as they race across the pain, like the many little versions of the intellectual strain. We're all the signs to see through the mist and through the haze, navigating through the radical, the everlasting days. Clear the path, clear the minds, leave the scatting far behind, in the search for something beautiful and something that is kind. It's a rhythmic meditation, it's a mechanical prayer, floating on the echoes of the heavy-handed air. Left, right, until the end of the night. The taillights are a river of a burning and a ruby red, stretching out for miles and stretching out ahead. We're moving like a glacier in a valley of the steel and glass, watching all the minutes and the hours of the evening pass. I've got the heater on, I've got the radio on low, playing something velvet and playing something slow. There's a fog upon the window that I'm wiping with my hand, seeing through the surface of the ordinary life. leaning on the wheel, with a look of understanding for the way that I might feel. We are strangers in the dark, we are neighbors in the rain, bound by the vibration of the continental plane. It's a quiet community of the lonely and the wise, underneath the watchful and the heavy-lidded skies. I don't mind the wind, and I don't mind the snow, as long as I have got the indigo and got the glow. Everything's alright. There's a space beside me that is empty and is filled with air, but sometimes I can feel you, and I know that you are there. In the way the light is reflecting on the leather and the seams, in the middle of the reality and in the middle of the dreams, I find myself talking to the silence and the shade about the beautiful and silent and the promises we made. The rain is a witness and the rain is a friend, telling me the story doesn't always have to have an end. Oh, the passenger seat ghost, the one I love the most, driving to the edges of the high and inland coasts. You don't have a voice and you don't have a face, but you're filling up every single and a hollow white space. It's a long distance drive, it's a high-speed prayer, floating on the ripples of the velvet colored I remember how you used to change the stations on the dial, looking for a melody that made the heavy-hearted smile. No, I keep it on the jazz and I keep it on the soul, trying to make the broken parts of the identity whole. The wipers are moving doesn't always and clearly understand. I'm driving through the memories, I'm driving through the light, in the middle of the long American night. Stay a while in the shadows of the Nile. Let the heavy-handed sorrows find a reason for a smile. It's a quiet conversation, it's a spiritual embrace in the middle of this rainy and this holy colored space. I'm not alone as long as I'm on the The city is a canvas that is melting in the wet, capturing the colors that we haven't even seen yet. Blue turns into purple and the yellow turns to green, in the most beautiful and a liquid kind of scene. Every street lamp is a brush, every puddle is a well, in a story that the evening is preparing now to tell. I'm moving through the watercolor, I'm moving through the art, lighting up the corners of the heavy-handed heart. It's a neon watercolor, a liquid kind of grace, in the middle of this quiet and this hollowed out space. No more edges, no more lines, just the flow of the design in a world that is getting perfectly and truly fine. Let the colors bleed, let the spirit find the seed of the everything that a human heart could ever need. I pass the antique diners and I pass the closed up shops, while the rhythm of the universe is starting and it stops.
stop at a station on the edge of the town, where the sky and the asphalt are coming right down. The smell of the diesel and the smell of the wet, like a memory that hasn't quite happened as yet. I'm filling the tank with a heavy dark brew, thinking about the old life and thinking about the new. The light from the awning is cold and white, cutting through the middle of the rainy day night. Gasoline and rainwater, a mixture of the earth, a celebration of the dying and a celebration of birth. In the middle of the ocean, in the middle of the flow, this is how the quiet in a garden start to grow. Just one more gallon for the journey and the soul, taking all the fragments and making them a whole. The tires are hissing on the surface of the black, of the concrete and the gravel and the railway track. I see the steam rising from the vents in the street, like a giant underground and a heavy-handed beat. I'm a seeker of the truth in a world full of haze, navigated through the logic of the everlasting days. There's a beauty in the depths and a beauty in the rest, turning all the bitterness and the sorrow into dust. Let it roll, let it sound. You're the charcoal-colored sky. Find the reason for the how and the reason for the why. It's a blue-collar anthem, it's a high-speed prayer, floating on the ripples of the heavy-handed air. Full tank, empty mind, leave it all behind.
I've got a cup of something warm in the plastic holder there. Steam is rising up into the chilly evening air. I'm writing my own initials in the fog upon the glass, watching all the ordinary busy people pass. It's a tiny little window to a tiny little world, inside of the sanctuary that the rain has unfurled. I can taste the cinnamon, and I can taste the beam in the most peaceful garden that I've ever seen. Coffee condensation, a private observation, Lost the heavy-handed and the busy day station. Just me and the mug and a spiritual hug, pulling me away from the city-colored tug. One sip of the brown, one look at the town, while the golden heavy hammer of the sun is coming down. The wipers are swinging like a pendulum of old, telling us the stories that the ancient sun has told. I'm underlining the moments that I wanna keep so close, and the archive of the things that I've always loved the most. The heater is a humming, a low and steady tune underneath the early and the ghost of a crescent moon. It's a simple kind of pleasure, it's a simple kind of grace in the middle of this rainy and this holy colored space. Slow down emotion, drink in the ocean, a beautiful quotient of peace and devotion. No rush to the finish, no fever in the main, just the cool, clear water of the logical brain, still warm in the storm. Crossing over water on a ribbon of the stone, feeling like a king upon a high and metal throne. The fog is a blanket and the fog is a wall, hiding every single and a heavy-handed toll. I can't see the end and I can't see the start, just the steady navigation of the heavy-handed heart. The cables are like harp strings in the middle of the wind, playing where the better and the wilder days begin. Bridges in the mist, by the spirit they are kissed, in a reality that the ordinary people have missed. We're suspended in the air, we're suspended in the light, in the middle of the transition from the day into the night. Just a silent celebration, a quiet little prayer for the beauty of the oxygen and the beauty of the air. promises and secrets that the universe will keep. I'm moving through the white, and I'm moving through the gray. I'm the most beautiful of journeys at the end of the day. Let the still, let the soul, let the heavy water roll over every single part of reality control. We are soaring, on a bridge of desire through the middle of the water, in the middle of the fire. Cross forever to the other side. I slowed down the car just to watch the water break, like a tiny little mirror in a tiny little lake. I see the upside down buildings and the upside down sky looking back at me with a watery and a curious eye. The street is a gallery, the street is a museum of the things that we are and the things that we see. I'm a student of the ripple, a student of the splash, in the middle of the emotional and the heavy-handed crash. Reflections in the puddle, in the middle of a muddle, a quiet little sanctuary, spiritual head'll see the world from the bottom, see the world from the ground, in the most beautiful vibration that the angels ever found. It's a distorted truth, it's a liquid kind of youth inside of the intellectual and a scholarly booth. The rain has gotten heavier, a steady rhythmic pour, like it's trying to tell me something that it's never said before. By the way the earth is breathed on, and the way the earth is cold, and the biggest and the brightest of the stories yet untold. I'm driving through the mirrors, I'm driving through the glass, watching all the memories and the heavy shadows pass. It's a beautiful perspective, it's a holy kind of view, making everything mold into something that is known. Roll the wind with the pages turn, there is so much more for a human heart to learn. From the dust and the ink, from the set and the things, stand the calm, the very, 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 very brink. Look down the sea of, fill the spirit's cup. the light in the window of the house on the hill, standing in the rain and standing perfectly so still. The journey's almost over and the journey's almost done. Underneath the watchful and the absent of the sun, I've been a traveler in the twilight, a ghost upon the road, lightening the pressure of the heavy mental load. I carry the silence and I carry the peace, finding in the ending a miraculous release. Home in the storm, where the spirit is reborn, in the middle of the summer and the middle of the corn. The rain was a teacher, the road was a friend, and now I'd finally reached the very, very end. Open the door, let the velvet colored light welcome me back from the middle of the night.
I'm turning off the engine with a heavy, happy sound, feeling like my feet have finally touched the solid ground. The wipers are at rest now, the radio is still, while the rain is drumming softly on the wooden windowsill.